Thanks for joining me on another edition of Out and About with Jamie Grout. And this time around, we'll be talking about a fundraiser being put on by the Newton Arboretum and Center for Arts and Artists. It's called Death by Chocolate, and it's coming up this Saturday night. So it's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to be serving chocolate, and you get to try to figure out who done it with the murder mystery. And we'll have details on that and how you can get tickets coming up in just a couple moments. First of all, a word from our sponsors. Free Classified Weekly. You can find them all around town at the convenience stores. I know they're at a restaurant in downtown Newton. They're all over the place, and I'm glad to have them as a sponsor here on Out and About with Jamie Grout. Also, Johnson Aviation. It's a great place to go if you want to take flying lessons. Check them out. And also, if you need a charter, talk to the people at Johnson Aviation Incorporated. They'll help you out. The Salvation Army, they're getting ready for the Red Kettle campaign, getting underway in mid-November. I've signed up, and you should sign up too to ring those bells. I'm going to be at Hy-Vee later on this month, and they also have several other places too where you can ring bells. And again, you can get signed up, registertoring.com. That's registertoring.com. Also sponsored by the Pizza Ranch in Newton. Joel Shields, Medicare Supplement Insurance Agent in Newton at IIS. He helped me with my Medicare and my supplement insurance, and he'll help you out too. He does a great job. Also, Newton Des Moines East KOA. We'll be hearing from them a little bit later on too. And also Advantage Credit Union.
Let us pay you for checking with us. Hi, this is Leslie with Advantage Credit Union, inviting you to take advantage of Cha-Ching Rewards checking. Earn 3% APY on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $25 per month that ACU pays you. No minimum balance, no monthly fees. Simply do the things you're already doing and cash in at the credit union. Apply online at acuiowa.org or visit us in downtown Newton.
APY is annual percentage yield. Restrictions apply. Federally insured by the NCUA.
This podcast is about a fundraiser for the Arboretum in Newton and the Center for Arts and Artists. And it's a play that's coming up this weekend. It's Death by Chocolate. And with me is Ina Heidemann to introduce Sophie, who is with the Center for Arts and Artists, and tell us more about that. So how did you guys get together anyway, Ina?
Well, last year, Sophie had just taken on the job of the director at the Arts and Artists, and she offered to have a workshop for the Newton Arboretum making scarecrows. And it was a success. And we were thrilled to death she did that. And this year, again, she volunteered to do the same sort of thing with a workshop. And again, we got some very creative, wonderful scarecrows for the event we had last month. And so this year, and then she came to us after that, and with her great energy this youth, she came up to us and said, I'd love to do a joint event to fundraise for both of our organizations or our businesses. So Sophie is here now. She's going to talk to us about our murder mystery fundraiser we're having here at the Arboretum on Saturday from 5 to 8. And we'd love to have everyone come. So I'm going to turn it over to Sophie, and she can introduce herself a little bit and talk about Death by Chocolate.
Okay, as you pass the microphone over to Sophie, I want to welcome you. I know you've been here for a while now, but I knew your predecessor, Linda, very well. And thanks for doing what you do. It's educational, fun, and it helps spread creativity there at the Center for Arts and Artists. Sophie, where did the idea for Death by Chocolate come from anyway?
So Halloween has always been a holiday that's super near and dear to my heart. I'm an October birthday, so a little biased, but even now that I'm an adult and married, I've never missed an opportunity to dress up for Halloween.
Okay, so let me ask you, what did you dress up for this Halloween?
So I was Napoleon Dynamite. Friends and I went to Adventureland, and the goal was to keep up the charade for the entire time we were there. And then I went to a Halloween party at Willowbrook Adult Day, and I was Where's Waldo there.
Do you have a theater background, or is this something kind of new to you?
So for my birthday every year, starting when I was in about third grade or so, my family started putting on these murder mysteries. So now that I am more settled, out of college, it was time. It's been about 4 years since I've done one of these. COVID was kind of the last one. And I thought, if I'm bringing it back, we're going to do it bigger and better this time.
Sure. Well, that's fantastic. I know the Newton Community Theater put on the play, but this is kind of a different spin, isn't it?
It's a little bit different. So rather than being a play. What it actually is more of a mingling party where the guests are going to have the opportunity to work with each other and talk with the suspects to solve the mystery rather than sitting and watching everything unfold. Each participant gets to be an active part of the mystery.
Well, that's fantastic. And this is a fundraiser, too. This is something that people want to attend to enjoy the murder mystery and also contribute to some worthy causes at the same time. So come on out and support the Arboretum and the Center for Arts and Artists. How much does it cost to get in?
It is $36.50 per person, which includes dessert and beverages. We're hoping to have some really nice wine and chocolate pairings. And of course, the mystery is included in that as well.
All right. Now, it's not really for kids. You're encouraging ages 17 and up, I see.
Yeah, that was kind of the idea with it being a murder mystery. We wanted to be able to open it up more to adults for an adult night of fun, just because it's hard to get past the adult themes with wine being present, the murder mystery. That's kind of why we chose to keep it that way.
Who are some of the players in the Death by Chocolate murder mystery?
Are you talking like the actors?
Yes.
Okay. So off the top of my head, I have Karen and Vince King, Jacob Halbstein, Margaret Caldwell.
Sure.
Jeff Carter, Tiffany Steele, Sandy Olthorn, Debbie Lasham.
It's a whole bunch of people.
Yes.
A lot of community theater.
A lot
people.
of community.
Yeah.
I actually reached out. I have connections with Sue Bukama.
Oh,
so I
sure.
reached out to Sue and I said, please help me.
I'm sure she was a big help.
Yeah, she was.
I've been involved in community theater off and on for many years. In fact, my dad helped get the community theater in Newton started. And I was in a play with Sandy, and her husband Harvey has created so many different sets for the Newton Community Theater. I saw him a few weeks ago. They had a cookout at Ryan's Tire and Auto, and Sandy, we're recording this on Veterans Day, by the way, if you're listening to it after. She's going to be singing at a Veterans Day ceremony at the American Legion. So yeah, a lot of good actors, a lot of people that have experience in community theater. So it should be a lot of fun, right? So
yeah, I'm really excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, that's great. So do people vote on who they think did it, or how does that work exactly with the murder mystery? Because I've heard about them, but I've never been involved in one before.
So each of our participants gets like a notepad and things where they can take notes. And then it's kind of a thing that they turn in at the end. And there's kind of a big reveal moment where everybody sits down and you listen and it's revealed to you. Even me as the host, I have no idea who the murderer is. So it's kind of fun that I get to participate in that as well and be a part of that big reveal.
It's kind of like an Agatha Christie, Murder on the Orient Express or Mousetrap, some of those that are fantastic. Or even if you want to go back several years, Murder, She Wrote. There's so many of those out there. So that sounds like a lot of fun. So tell us more about when people can come in. Can they get tickets at the door?
Yes, you can get tickets at the door, or you can purchase them ahead of time online. We're straying from having actual physical tickets. So what we're doing is setting up a registry. So rather than purchasing a physical ticket or a digital ticket, your name gets put on the registry and you check in for the event. But absolutely, seats are going to be limited. We're selling pretty fast. So if you want to make sure that you can be a part of this event, make sure you buy your tickets ahead of time.
That is neat. And if they do want to sign up online, what's the website that they go to?
So it's kind of it's put through our class sign up, what the Art Center uses for our class registry. So the best way to get that link is to get in touch with either the Center for Arts and Artists or the Arboretum, and we can kind of guide you from there.
Okay, sure. Just give them a call, 641-792-1391, 641-792-1391. Anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
Okay. I know I'm going to have her give the microphone back to you. Does the Arboretum have anything coming up for the next few months other than this? I know that you guys are always trying to think of promotions, and probably for the spring you have some things coming up for sure.
Well, next year is the big year for us. We are 30 years old next year, so we're celebrating our Dirty 30 here at the Newton Arboretum Botanical Gardens. And we have a number of things going on that we got in the works. And of course, we'll have a plant sale as usual, and our fall festival in the fall. But we're going to try to fill the year with many, many different activities. Maybe, who knows, maybe another murder mystery sometime. We're excited about doing that again.
More scarecrows next year?
Oh, yeah, next year. We're going to try to celebrate, I think, next year about anniversary. And I'm hoping to have our businesses and our organizations, our churches, everyone celebrate how long they have existed here in Newton. I think it'd be wonderful to see that and hear people share that with us.
Okay. And now I'm going to ask you to give the microphone back to Sophie, because I want to ask about the Center for Arts and Artists. I know that my significant other is an artist, and she had a room there at one time. Are you renting out rooms? Are they all rented out now?
So we have one studio and one office still available that I would love to see some life in. But other than that, the rest of our offices and studios are full.
Okay. Do you have any programs coming up that you want to publicize at all, Sophie?
Right now, this has kind of taken the front seat, and it's right there. So as far as programs go, we still have our monthly clay classes. We usually have a painting class coming up, but this is the big thing for us right now.
All right. Newton Arboretum and the Center for Arts and Artists present Death by Chocolate, a murder mystery fundraiser coming up this Saturday night. It's $36.50 per person, and it is a fundraiser, so the money goes to a worthy cause and a good time for ages 17 and up. It includes dessert and beverages, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you'd like more information or to order tickets, call this number, 641-792-1391. Thanks for talking with us today.
Yeah, thank you.
This podcast also sponsored by Tony Pesca, IR Realty. Give her a call at 641-417-8484. That's 641-417-8484, whether you're buying or selling a house. Let me tell you from experience, we looked at different houses before we finally bought one, and Tony Pesca was the one that helped us find the right one for us. She'll help you find the right one for you, too, with Tony Pesca, IR Realty. Also want to thank another sponsor, Newton Clinic. Discover essential heart health tests for every age, from your 20s to your 60s and beyond. Learn when to get screened and how to stay proactive in protecting your heart with guidance from Newton Clinic. You can see a video about that at their Newton Clinic Facebook page. Newton Clinic, another fine sponsor of Out and About with Jamie Grout. Also, Clement Mackey Insurance, and this week we did a live screen. It was a live screen from the Newton American Legion for their Veterans Day ceremonies, and Clement Mackey Insurance was the sponsor for that. They're very community involved, and they have a post on their Facebook page about the financial risks to consider when evaluating self-insurance for yourself. Check it out on the Clement Mackey Facebook page. They'll be glad to give you all kinds of advice on that. Also, Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue in Newton. I'll tell you what, it is a great place to go if you need an oil change, if you need to get a new battery like I got just the other day from Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue. It is a good time to have your battery checked because, for heaven's sakes, winter weather is coming real soon, and sometimes those batteries, if they're very old, do not have the charge that you need to get you going on those cold winter mornings. Lots of words are out there to describe Ryan's Tire and Auto: honest, reliable, great service, excellent prices, and community-driven. That's Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue East in Newton. Stop on in and tell them Jamie Grout sent you. Want to thank all our fine sponsors for supporting Out and About with Jamie Grout, giving a voice to Newton and Jasper County. We're with Dana, and Dana, I understand here at Newton, Des Moines East KOA, you have a storage thing going on here for the winter months for your RV.
Absolutely, Jamie. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Our Newton Des Moines East KOA is open we're open year round, but only half of the camp is winterized. The rest of the camp, we have to shut the water down, so we can't rent those spaces out through the winter months. And it occurred to us that we have all these spaces available, and we have security cameras, and we're well lit, and we have on-site management 24/7. So we are inviting the community and anyone in Jasper County or beyond that has an RV, a boat, or a large piece of equipment that they're currently parking in their garage or their driveway. They could bring it out to Newton Des Moines East KOA and park it there for the winter. This offer is available from October 1st until May 1st. And we're only charging $75 a month And if you pay in advance at least 3 months, you get it for $70 a month.
Oh.
And we can pretty much store anything. We have a total of about 60 spots available. Some of those are already rented, but we invite you to come on out and take a look at the sites that we have available, and you'll see how safe it is. Because, no one drives down through that part of the park during the winter. So your unit would definitely be safe there. It is outside storage. It is not undercover. I want to make that clear. But it will get your equipment out of your driveway, allow you to get in and out of your garage easier this winter. And also, some ordinances in some cities don't allow you to park your RV in your driveway. So bring it on over to Newton Des Moines East KOA, October 1st and beyond, and store your camper, your boat, or any other large piece of equipment that you need to store.
Okay. How can people contact you?
They can contact us by calling 641-792-2428.
What's that number again?
641-792-2428.
Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
Nope.
Okay. Thanks for talking with us.
Thank you so much, Jamie.
Until next time, out is out. See ya.